Boxing King Media in association with Boxstro. Joe Hayden, probably one of the most busiest fighters in 2022. You would say you've had 6 fights?
Yeah, you could say that. 6 fights in 6 months. Would probably say one of the most active prospects in Britain. Yeah, definitely.
So what's managed to get you that many fights? You know, what's the reason behind it? Because are you selling tickets for every show, or what's the secret?
No, I'm lucky enough to have a brilliant sponsor, Straight Line, Richard Gilbert. They sponsor me and they help me to financially to box full time and to get these fights in. But yeah, so thanks to them, I've been able to be as busy as possible.
And from what I've seen, you've managed to get a lot of rounds in the belt as well. Am I right in saying you won all your fights by decision? So that's a lot of rounds and a lot of ring time. So what have you learnt about yourself? Because I know Dave Allen's always raving about you, and one of the things he always says is as well is it's best to get ring time rather than knocking people out.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it'd be nice to get a knockout and get people out of there, and it gets fans interested and it's entertaining to watch. But for me, myself personally, on this journey at the minute, with the lack of experience I've got, I need the rounds, and it's important for me to get these rounds in and get this experience in. If I want to go anywhere and do well in this game, I need this experience. So that's why in these 6 fights I've been getting the rounds in. I've been boxing well and still performing well and putting on a good show, but getting the rounds in while doing it.
And talking of getting rounds in, I understand you've been sparring Jack Catterall, so that probably says a lot about you, the fact that you're getting called in to go spar a world level fighter when you're, like you're saying, you're calling yourself inexperienced.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I must be doing something right for Jamie, obviously Jamie Moyes, coach, and Jack and the whole team to see something in me and see me as a potential sparring partner for the Josh Taylor fight. That in itself is a massive compliment and just shows that everything I've been doing in the last 2 years with Dave, all the hard work and all the sacrifices, all the determination I've put in, it's paying off.
And what's the biggest thing you've probably learnt about yourself at the end of them 6 fights? You know, when the bell went for the last fight, did you walk away thinking, you know what, I've mastered something?
It was mainly, I can do this. Obviously, there's always that lingering doubt at the back of your head. It's like you see all these top fighters and top prospects. They've been boxing since being kids, and it's instilled into them. It's in the blood. I did it. I started off as just doing it as an hobby, and one thing led to another, and I've ended up where I am now. And it's just proved to me in the back of my head that the lingering doubts I had, whether I could do it or not, just proved that I can do it. And no matter what, if I keep putting the work I'm putting in, I can get myself to a good level. Maybe I shouldn't be here, but I'm proving to people that I belong here now, and it's just confirmed that for me.
Obviously, you came into the boxing with a lot of pressure on your head. You had Dave Allen raving about you, telling people that you're going to be the next big thing. So you're kind of backing that up, you know. And he's kind of helped you out as well, getting you 6 fights. So, what is the plan for this year? Is it to get another 6 fights, or do you want to slow it down a bit?
We'll slow it down a bit this year, calm it down a bit, and not have as many fights. Obviously, the first 6 months of turning pro, it were about getting the rounds in and getting the experience in where I've lacked in the amateurs, just getting that in. But now that I've had my first 6 fights, I've got all the rounds in. Now I can slow it down and really start having proper camps and focus more on getting the hard spars in the gym, like the likes of Jack Catterall, the spars like that, because they'll bring me on tenfold, and then that'll show in my fights that I have this year.
Good stuff. So, sparring Jack Catterall, obviously a lot of people were saying he beat Josh Taylor. So for you to get rounds with him, you know, how have you found that experience of getting rounds with him?
Unbelievable, to be honest. I never thought 6 months ago, a year ago, however long ago, even a couple months ago, that I'd even be in this situation and be able to talk to you about this. But it's happened, and it just shows that the hard work, it pays off, and I just keep doing what I'm doing, keep listening. It's crazy, really. I could never imagine 2 years into my boxing career that I'd be a 6-0 pro and I'd be sparring the likes of Jack Catterall, who many would say is the undisputed champion of the world. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, really. I've not really had time to sit back and reflect on it, but just to be in this situation, it's unbelievable.
Good stuff, Joe. And I just want to give a shout out to your fans, because you bring a loud crowd and a big crowd as well to every fight I've been to yours. You bring a big fan base.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate everyone that comes and buys a ticket, and obviously everyone from Conisbrough, Doncaster, and Retford. People all over the place come and watch, and like they bring the noise, and they're really loud, and you know what, I really appreciate it, and I thank them all personally, and we all get together, and it's class. It's a really tight unit.
Yeah, I've got two sat behind me now. So, any final messages before I let you go?
Just keep your eyes peeled. It's gonna be an exciting journey, and who knows where we're going to end up. Just keep your eyes peeled, join in, and let's have some fun.
Good stuff, Joe. Wish you all the best, mate. Look forward to your fight.